It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano's in the building. Let's get into some Yeet tea. All right, Lil Nas X. You know, he has this documentary. It's called Lil Nas X, Long Live Montero. Some people have seen it already because it was at the Toronto International Film Festival. And they put out a trailer, but now there's another trailer for this forthcoming project. And, you know, he's been getting a lot of backlash recently. The J. Christ single came out. He lost about 140,000 followers after that. Here's part of that trailer, though.
Some people think my music is dope. Some people see me as like this satanic devil. When I was a kid, my sexuality was just like the elephant in the room. I started getting bad anxiety attacks. Coming out was very important to progress. Just put out Holy Child Mode. I'm gonna hit y'all back a year from now.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to say about Lil Nas X, right? Because he did some groundbreaking things, you know, crossing over to country music and things like that. But sometimes I feel like you don't have to do gimmicky things, right? Just put out music that's heartfelt, talented, and not having shock value.
I never watch him, so I don't know what he does.
You know, and he also admitted that he ran a Nicki Minaj Stan account a long time ago.
Right.
He talked about that. So sometimes you put yourself out there a certain way, open yourself up to people really feeling, it's polarizing. Some people are going to really feel strongly about it. And you have to be willing to be okay with that. But it also can be really hurtful. He's young. All right. I guess you've never paid attention.
Nah, I don't even know what's going on.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kid Cudi is talking about Kanye's sincere apology to him. You know, they had some issues, and Kanye eventually, I guess, has apologized. He did take aim at him, accuse him of being disloyal. All of that is because Kid Cudi was friends with Pete Davidson. Remember, Pete Davidson was dating Kim Kardashian at the time. Said some really hurtful things. Well, here is what Kid Cudi had to say with Zane Lowe.
The reason why we became cool again is because he apologized to me, and it was sincere. I was just like, wow, Kanye does not apologize to anybody. He doesn't say sorry to anyone. That's my brother, man. I know he loves me, and there's just nothing like Kanye and Cudi.
Well, that's good. You know, he said that's his brother because he said some really wild things. And I think sometimes we hurt the people closest to us the most.
What he said about him?
I know Dan probably remembers what he had to say about him. I'm trying to remember exactly what he was saying.
Crazy?
It was, you know, Dan? Yeah, I do. I kind of forgot because it was a while ago. But it was like, wow, that was his man's, you know? So at the time when that happened, we're going to find it. All right. Well, 2 New York City men are suing Madonna. And that's because she started her concert at the Barclays really late. I remember when this was happening, too, because I have a friend that works at the Barclays, and he had to work that night.
Right.
And so the concert was supposed to start at 8:30. She didn't get on stage until 10:45. Dang. That's late. You know, people waited for that, but I didn't know you could sue for that. Now, Michael Fellows, who's from Brooklyn, and Jonathan Haddon, who's from the Bronx, they bought these tickets, and they said they were confronted with limited public transportation, limited ride sharing, and or increased public and private transportation costs because the show did not get out until 1 a.m. So I did not know that you could sue for those purposes, but they are.
For their money back.
You know how many people, if they win this lawsuit, could end up suing for concerts starting late? But they have, they won unspecified damages. They said based on the years-long history of Madonna arriving several hours late to prior concerts, they said that at the Barclays, they should have known that the concert would not start at 8:30 and that she would be late. Y'all should have anticipated this. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. And of course, you know, when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They are flying under the radar. It's Way Up.
Way up.